Welcome to I Grew Up With. Today, we're going to talk about Pac-Man.
It's great in the arcade.
In 1979, when Namco employee Toru Iwatani started designing Pac-Man, he had no idea the global phenom he was creating. It took him and a 9-man team about a year to finish development of the game. What was the inspiration behind Pac-Man? Eating. The name Pac-Man comes from the Japanese term paku paku, which is the opening and closing of the mouth as if someone was munching. Legend goes that Iwatani got the idea for Pac-Man while eating pizza. That Pac-Man's shape was inspired by a pizza with a missing slice. Iwatani admitted in a 1986 interview that this is only half true, that the character design also came from simplifying and rounding out the Japanese character for mouth. Iwatani wanted to appeal to a wider audience besides just boys and teenagers. At the time, there weren't many games played by women. This led to the addition of maze elements and cute ghost-like enemy characters. Iwatani also added the feature eating to gain power, which was a concept he borrowed from Popeye. The result of all this put together was a game called Pac-Man. Puck was used in reference to the main character's hockey puck shape. In 1980, the game was picked up for manufacture in the United States by Bally Midway. The game's pace and level difficulty was changed to appeal to Western audiences. In addition, the name was changed from Puck-Man to Pac-Man to avoid vandalism. It would be way too easy to change the P to an F and have the word fuck on an arcade machine. The game launched to a lukewarm response in Japan, but the US was an entirely different story. It became an overnight success, quickly surpassing all games in revenue and made over $1 billion in quarters its first year. And by the 1990s had generated over $2.5 billion. Just how popular was Pac-Man? Well, in its first 18 months, more than 350,000 Pac-Man arcade cabinets were sold. Retailing at roughly $2,400 a piece, that's nearly $1 billion in cabinet sales alone. There was an estimated 30 million active Pac-Man players in the US by 1982. Pac-Man is also credited with some of the gaming industry's firsts. First gaming mascot, first game to purposely target a female audience, first maze chase game, first licensing success in a game, first power-up, first cutscene, and the first game to be consistently published over the course of 4 different decades. With all of that, and the fact that Pac-Man has spawned over 30 sequels, ports, re-releases, and remakes over the years, Pac-Man is regarded as the most successful video game franchise of all time. All right, there you have it, guys. There's a little brief history on Pac-Man, the global phenom that came out of the 1980s, and still to this day, Pac-Man games are being made. I think the most recent was 2013. There was Pac-Man's New Adventures, I think is the game on PlayStation 3 and most likely Xbox 2. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Never played it, so I don't know. As you can see here, there was a ton of Pac-Man merchandise, everything from lunchboxes to toys to cups to video games to bed sheets and sleeping bags and t-shirts and even a song called Pac-Man Fever that was actually on the Billboard Top 100, I believe. Pac-Man Fever was an actual thing. People went apeshit over Pac-Man, and I was no exception. When I was a kid, I didn't go many places, didn't get to go to many arcades, but if we ever went to a laundromat, guaranteed there was a Pac-Man machine in the laundromat. Even as an adult, if I, when I was younger in my 20s, if I went to a laundromat, there was usually a Pac-Man machine in the laundromat. And this is still, into the late 90s, early thousands. I haven't had to go to a laundromat in a while, but I can almost guarantee that some laundromat in this country somewhere has a Pac-Man machine in it. Why? Because everybody loves Pac-Man. I remember when I was a kid watching the cartoon.
There must be a good hiding place around here somewhere.
I kind of like this one myself.
Yes, there was even a Pac-Man cartoon, and me and my brothers definitely watched the Pac-Man cartoon. This was on Saturdays, I believe, is when it came on. There's a Pac-Man cartoon now that I enjoy with my son. It's not too bad. Pac-Man is one of those games that anybody can pick up and play. Basically, you try to eat the pellets, avoid the ghosts. Those are the keys. The power pellets allow you to eat the ghosts, duh, right? And that's why I really enjoyed this game, because anybody can play it. And anytime I'm anywhere, any convention, anywhere with a Pac-Man machine, guaranteed I'm going to play it. I don't care what the high score is on that machine at that particular time. I'm definitely gonna jump on there and I'm gonna try to beat it, even if I know I can't. I have no chance, you know, if the score's like 200,000 points or something like that. I go to a lot of conventions, video game conventions, and if I'm there, I'm always, you know, telling the guys, hey, let's play, high score challenge, whatever. I think I've gotten pretty good at the game. Nowhere near like, you know, Billy Mitchell good, anything like that. I can't quite do a perfect Pac-Man run. Not quite, working on it.
That's like
Is that bullshit?
That's like saying I can't quite bench as much as Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm getting there.
Okay, I'm nowhere near to doing a perfect Pac-Man run, but Pac-Man, I still play it. I still play it to this day. I play it on all different versions, be it Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, arcade. That's actually definitely my favorite, is popping a couple of quarters into an arcade machine and just going at it. I actually enjoy whenever people mess with the settings and put it on super fast. It's kind of cheating, but it's fun. It makes you think a little bit quicker whenever you're trying to avoid ghosts. But Pac-Man, it was definitely part of my childhood. It is part of childhood for probably most people from 1980 to current. Like I said, there currently is a Pac-Man cartoon, and well, it's not half bad. But that's why I want to do this video, because I love Pac-Man. Pac-Man, I mean, got the toys here, did a review on those, and you know, on this channel, we'll put the link down below. But Pac-Man is one of those timeless classics that anyone can enjoy, any age. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl, don't matter if you're 7 or 7D. Everybody can and does enjoy Pac-Man, and that's kind of a testament to the greatness of the game. And I was like everybody else in the 80s. I fell in love with the game, and I still love it to this day.